Well, hi everybody. I miss you all a lot, and thanks for joining me today on this video. And today I want to make a video about friendships, relationships, and putting God first. Because I think that that's super important. Sometimes I think there's a struggle with people, high schoolers in particular, where it's hard to know who to put where on the totem pole, right? It's hard to know, well, should I be with my friends? Should I be with my parents? Who gets first place? And what I want to encourage us today is something that we know, but something that we might struggle with is putting God before all other relationships all the time. Putting God before all other relationships in our life. And when we do that, that helps our other relationships thrive because we're putting God in his proper place. We're going to be looking at Luke chapter 14, verse 26. So grab a Bible and turn to it. And in Luke chapter 14, 26, Jesus talks about several different kinds of relationships in that one verse. And relationships are very important to God. God made us to be in relationships with one another, but he also made us to be in relationship with him, which is kind of amazing, being in relationship with the God of the universe. And so we get to live in relationships, but remembering that these relationships have to be in the proper place. So turn with me, Luke 14, verse 26. While you're turning, Jesus, in this part of Luke, he's walking with a big crowd behind him who's always following him around. He turns around out of the blue and says to everyone these words: "If anyone comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even their own life, such a person cannot be my disciple." Now that's weird, right? For two reasons. One, we just talked about how relationships are important to God, and it seems like Jesus is kind of putting them down. And two, Jesus was all about love, and we know that. So why is he talking about hating people here? That's confusing. Well, I think as Jesus is telling his followers that you have to hate these relationships in your life, what he's saying is that you have to love God so much that compared to your love for him, all your other relationships may look to others like it's hate. And so what Jesus is saying here, he's saying, don't love these other relationships more than you love me. Love God more than you love anyone else in your life. And when you do that, it will help your other relationships because God is in the right place. God is where he's supposed to be. We were created to worship God above everything and put everything else second to him. So when God is in the right place, we love people more. If you love God more than your family, you're going to love your family more. If you love God more than your friends, you're going to love your friends more. If you love God more than your boyfriend or girlfriend or anyone else, you're going to love them more. Why? Because God is in his rightful place. And as you love God, that love for him is going to spill over into love for other people. As you love God, he's going to pour his love into you to share with others. And you're able to lay your life down for them, just like Jesus did for us. And that's hard. Jesus' teaching here, it is a high standard, but it is worth it. Everything that Jesus commands us is worth it. Because when we lay our lives down for the one who laid down his life for us, it's going to be worth it. When we love the one who loved us and gave himself up for us, when we love him more than we love anyone else, it's going to be worth it, and it's going to be so much better. So when you're dealing with friendships or any other relationships, love God more. That's his rightful place. Thanks for joining with me, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Hope to see you all soon. Have a great one. God bless.